Okay, so welcome back, folks. Today I got a little video on my friend's layout. He calls it the Walton Creek and Western, I believe, the WC&W. The first little pictures that you just saw there are supposed to be representing Cass, West Virginia. He tried to do it a little bit, so hopefully one of these days I can find a N-scale Shay locomotive or some kind of geared locomotive that I can run on it. These are just a couple random photos around the layout and a couple other people's locomotives that were out there running on it. Let's see. This next locomotive that you've seen right here, the ski train, was a custom painted model, which I thought was pretty nice. This here is my locomotive that I was running for today. And of course, you know me with Chessie, I had to fall in love. But this pretty much starting right here is the whole layout. He calls this east staging, and basically what you'll see is it's basically a moving shelf layout. Like, I thought it was pretty cool when I first saw it. Just a couple of more engines and cars that he just doesn't have room on the layout for. There's no name for this town here that you're seeing. This mountain here has been a work in progress since I've been going over. Last time I looked at it, it was bare bone. So this town here, I do not remember the name of it. He does have a name for it, but I just cannot remember it as of right now. A little bit of unfinished scenery, as you're seeing. This was new from the last time that I came here. It was still, he had everything done, but now he's got scenery on it. This is another town. I do not remember the name of it. Oh, this is Batesville. My bad. A tunnel that goes into a bridge, which one day I would like to see get done a little bit more. I'd like to put maybe a road in or something, but he's already done that. And now we're coming into the town of Perryville, which will then lead into the main downtown of Perryville, I guess as you would call it. And this is pretty much like an iron ore or pretty much a heavy industry area. And this is where I was working that day, and it was a pretty cool little area. I haven't ran this in so long, so he did some different things, and it was quite fun. Let's just say that. But other than that, this is pretty much Perryville. Those are all new since I've been going. And as you see, it runs underneath of the layout here. And the building, the coal area up on the top that you see, that's part of I believe this would be called East branch line, as I would call it. And as you see, there's a couple little coal areas that are pretty cool to switch on. I've ran this a few times and back, but hopefully again I can be able to come up here and run it again. Now we're heading into what's still pretty much called midway of the layout, and this is called Colton Yard. And as you see, it pretty much goes either way. You got a couple of stations, a couple of houses in the background. Here's the switch list. That pretty much how it goes. You can pause it, and you can take a look at how he's got it pretty much set up. Couple of engine house, as you see in here with a roundhouse. Couple more coal areas. This is pretty much a west branch line. As you see, the main line runs underneath of it and under behind it, and that's the end of the line for the branch. And now we're going to go around into this beautiful rounded bridge that I love. One of these days I'd like to see this done as well, but it's a layout. It's a work in progress, as we all know. This town, now the next couple towns, I don't remember the names on them, but this used to be the end of the line, and then you go right into the west staging. But now he's expanded, and as you're seeing, this is kind of a representation of Cass, West Virginia. It's not exactly like it, but it's pretty close. It's pretty cool looking, I thought. And this right here was not existent, but now is. And as you see, there's a couple little industries. I don't remember the name of this town either. And then you got a horseshoe in the background. This working on this fella's N-scale units. They're trying to get them speed matched, I believe. And another little town that is kind of a work in progress as well. No name on this one. And then that's it. We come into West Staging. And this here you can see is pretty much kind of like any other yard, except you don't have another exit on the other side. I think he wanted to try to do something with it, but it works. And yes, even the work train needs a wrecking crew. But other than that, that's pretty much about it as you're seeing on this. I hope you all enjoyed it. Yeah, we'll see if there's any more. Oh, yeah, this is pretty much the whole area. I think he said at one point you can get up to 12 people, which I thought was pretty cool. He does use the fast clock system, as you see. And we haven't done it in a while. And I'm going to let you see this here. This is a double-headed 2 C&O canals that my friend was running just before I left. So we'll stop it here, stop and talk over, and let you take a look. Enjoy. Well, that was quick.
Yeah. Let's see. If it's still, yeah, we can base it.
Maybe enough room to.
Okay.
Let's see if this one works.
Westbound is behind me. You know westbound?
So far, so good.
Hey, this might work. Give this a
Yeah,
try.
215 headed west.
Oh, we're getting in the way.
Sam Hill. Ooh. Platform got it.
Yes, sir.
Platform got it.
I didn't know. No, I still got work to do.
Okay.
Did not see that coming.
Wait,
You right behind me?
you got somebody coming toward you.
Whoa.
Do you want me to bring it on through and
Yeah, I'm holding for you.
okay? Coming on.
We got to meet.
244.
Hold up, there's another one coming right behind him.
I saw two of those in Memphis one day.
Oh, that's cool.
How that gets worse?
What a time to be a real fan, right?
Get to see an EMD F40PH with a C&O canal.
2 C&O canals.
Yeah, double head C&O canals.
Yep.
And then, wait a minute. You need to go through? Zach needs to go through.
He's line through.
Come on.
You can
Bring it on. You're clear
Hey,
for
Zach, would you like the rail fan with us?
300
Come
cars.
on, be a rail fan. Sure.
Yeah, the photo line starts right here.
Look what you did, Zach. You had to ruin the fun. There's that nincompoop right there, ruin the fun.
There it is. Somebody hit it with nitrous oxide.
The only time you could see a C&O canal double-headed, you need a cotton belt.
I don't think you can see that today.
Doubt it.
What they got? 2716.
Yeah, it's not operational.
Oh, okay.
You know, if you earmark that 1225, you have to do the second engine with.
I saw it was legit. I saw 2716
Yeah.
around 7.